Wizard was an episode that I enjoyed. I found it fun and stupid all at the same time, but it was full of inconsistencies that irked me. Hello everybody, welcome back to another Adventure Time review. In the last video, we took a look at Memories of Boom Boom Mountain. Today's video is going to be episode 11, Wizard. So without further ado, let's get right into it. This episode opens with Finn and Jake encountering a skeleton with a sort of robe after talking about wanting to know what a demon heart looks and tastes like. Don't worry, this will all come full circle. The Bone Fiend offers the duo free magic powers, and while Finn is very much eager and albeit way too gullible...
Heck yeah! Wait!
I mean, seriously, it's a dead man offering free magic powers. I could only imagine if this wasn't a kid's show. Jake tells Finn to more or less bargain with the dead guy due to being deceased and seemingly desperate. While the skeleton agrees to give them the keychain, we don't see this exchange on screen or even mentioned again. Minor nitpick, but the plot seems to forget the minor details. Short-term memory loss, perhaps? Alas, the portal to the Wizard Temple is open and the duo set out for their powers. Upon arriving, they meet a frog, and that frog tells them that to acquire the powers, they must seek Bufo, who is, but also isn't, the frog. The frog reveals a pouch of tadpoles inside its throat who claim they are Bufo. This confuses me as Bufo is seemingly the collective conscience shared by 9 tadpoles, but due to one of the tadpoles messing up the synchronicity of their speech...
Dang it, Leonard! If we don't talk at the same time, nobody can understand us!
Leonard is scolded for it, which suggests each tadpole is their own individual and Bufo serves as more of a group name than its own person. What did throw me off about Bufo is that it isn't a frog, apparently, so they say, but it can move its full body. Toward the end of the episode, Bufo cries out of the frog's eyes and their own, so Bufo is in partial control of the body, even though the body in question isn't Bufo's. Talk about a little gag from Leonard turning into a confusing, mind-boggling spiral. Getting back on track, the two are forced to train for their powers. To gain the ability to control dust, they must eat a broom.
Alright! Ow, wait! Ugh, this is gross! Man, I can't eat this!
The value of free powers is shown quite well. Secondly, they must touch eyes that are actually grapes to cast sentient shadows. This power is actually really cool, and I just wish it was more utilized throughout the episode.
Onward, my shadow seed! Huh?
No touches.
From here, a montage of training commences, Finn and Jake being able to create gold hair, which isn't all too interesting. Create mayonnaise out of thin air was kind of gross, but that may be because I, like my girlfriend, don't like mayonnaise whatsoever. The Beauteous wings were cool and I'm happy that they were used in the episode. The Vorpal hand was cool too, though it didn't serve as being more than a sweet accessory towards the end of the episode. The fireworks were fine, nothing more than a flashy light show. Not all too useful, not without the right conditions anyway. Jake casts himself a sleep spell for some odd reason after the training montage, and Finn seeks Bufo to acquire his final power. Bufo warns of a pledge that Finn quickly doesn't think twice about and is subjected to using his powers in a bungee to repel a meteor that's been suspended for 847 years. I have many questions. Firstly, did no one pick up on a meteor for a whole millennium? Furthermore, why didn't everyone just evacuate when it happened? More on this later. Finn, not accepting a lifetime of confinement, decides to put everyone at risk to try to move the building out of the way. Not without an over-the-top, way too flashy, it ought to make you dizzy transformation scene, though. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy the flashing lights. Nevertheless, Finn cannot lift the building. Not on his own.
My stupid young idea will be responsible for hundreds of deaths!
Jake's still asleep. It's hopeless. However, 2 other wizards sent on the same task as Finn, hell-bent on fleeing, helps him as they have nothing to lose. They successfully save the building and everybody in it. I had a couple more issues here too. Finn says that he has damned hundreds of lives, but even then, the meteor still hit the ground, and Jake being beside it was fine. Bufo was fine too, no one else seemed hurt. The village was fine, the building was lifted up into the air, but fell a decent ways and was fine too. All these questions did take away from the scene, as it just seems like everyone was going to be well and alive either way. Bufo claims that the way things played out, it was planned out for 847 years. Finn calls bullshit, saying Bufo only intended to rob the lives of magic users to protect the village. Bufo states that no more free powers will be given as he sobs and is on the cusp of quitting wizardry when Finn insists that he shouldn't take credit for people's resolutions and ideas. And on their way home, they encounter the skeleton with a robe asking if they want a demon heart.
Full circle!
Full circle, Jake. Full circle. Wizard was a fun episode that offered fun, ambitious, and antics that embodies what Season 1 of Adventure Time stands for. Even with my numerous complaints, it's still a surface-level good episode, and I only wish that some powers had better and more frequent use. The pacing could have been better and the resolution could have been worked out. I wouldn't say it's as good as other episodes like Ricardio or the Enchiridion, but it still manages to be entertaining at the end of the day. I give this episode an 8 out of 10. A good experience that suffers through a few minor critiques. That will be the end of this review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and with all said, have a great day and take care. Goodbye.